these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run and setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Wolf. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try the run. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Judkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got a man. It's Smith. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
To the air, it's Wolf. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Slithers into space. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position.
And he breaks into the open. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help.
Pass on the way out. It's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
On the run, it's Judkins. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Makes the grab. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Scott. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Martin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Buckley. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this game.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's Howard. It's complete to the right. The expressway is wide open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup. There's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And now on 3rd down after that last run. To the air, it's Wolf. Got his man down the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Makes the tackle. Really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for space, it's Judkins. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Ohio State.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to the ground game on the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The aerial assault continues. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the